and welcome to TWC Qualifiers. We got PoFV Phantasmagoria of Laoyu on this Sunday in April. I'm joined by Fami and Pigeon, and we are gonna see who is going to qualify for the main event for the PoFV match, Lunatic Survival. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm very good. Very excited to see this. I'm very glad that I was able to come here. Hello to all of my American friends, all three of them awake at this hour to watch this exciting match.
Yeah, those are some real gaming hours.
Very much a very not a usual time for me to be awake to commentate Touhou, but it's okay. Very glad to be here.
Oh, but we're gonna see some really exciting stuff soon with our players. We got Husker, Fritty, and ScrubOfSeirensen. So what are we going to expect? We saw a little bit of Scrub's gameplay yesterday on TRS. They sent in a racing replay, which is there was some amazing dodging they did. Gonna be interesting to see what all of these players are going to bring to the table.
Nice,
I've seen a little bit of them before, yeah. What about you Pigeon? What's up? What do you feel?
I have zero idea about any other gameplay.
Ooh, wild card then. I haven't seen much of Husker before. I've seen a little bit of Fritty and a little bit more of ScrubOfSeirensen. So we will see how this will be handled. We will have a player that will qualify for the main event coming out of this match. So we'll see. I don't actually know what their actual mains will be here for this match, so that will be a nice wild card to witness.
That would be funny to see your medicine again.
It's gonna be exciting. So, as always, we're gonna get some more information pretty soon to get over. Transition! Yay! So, Touhou World Cup 2025. Touhou World Cup TWC is an annual international tournament featuring the Touhou Project shoot 'em ups. Each match features contestants competing in the survival or scoring category on Lunatic or extra difficulty. For more details about the tournament, visit the official website, touhouworldcup.com. And as always, shoutouts to Melville. So, PoFV Lunatic, we got 17 minutes. So, I mean, that's more than enough to get some tries in this game. And as you might know by now, the players are competing for TWC score. If they get hit, their score is reduced.
Well, if they lose a life, of course PoFV is a different game, so you actually have a sort of health bar here, so not necessarily as a hit, you know?
Also, yeah, I guess, yeah, that's true.
PoFV doesn't strictly speaking have bombs, you know, so it's not as if this necessarily counts as... You have the panic button, which instantly dunks all your meter down range, but that's not really a bomb, is it?
It's more called a quick, usually. But it's the equivalent of bombs.
Yeah, this is kind of the equivalent here, yeah.
This is the biggest mystery up to this date. What is this called? Is this a bomb? Is this like a release or something?
We call this quick.
Relevant for survival?
No, but it does matter for survival, just that you get your gauge reduced to 0.
Also, we are gonna see 3 players competing, and out of those 3 players, 2 will advance to the main event. And they will fight against Marco, who's already qualified for the main event.
Yeah. But I don't know why they got qualified by default.
Ooh. Here we have our little TWC score chart. What do we say about it?
So, as you can see, the amount of points you get is a little bit different compared to other games. you might see the first numbers, like with 7 lives remaining, is quite high. That has a pretty easy reason, or pretty simple reason. We are probably not going to see 7 lives remaining at the end of these credits. Simply because the last stage, like surviving that on 1-1 is nigh impossible. Well, not impossible, but like very unlikely. So we gotta work with the 6 lives remaining at least. And what can we see here? Like there's a lot of variety, like lots of shots that you could go for.
Yeah, well, we have 14 shots that you can use on single player. If you're wondering where the other 2 sisters went, they're multiplayer exclusive for some reason. We 6 miss, 6 lives remaining run. Therefore, a 1 miss would be very ideal here. But it's this would require basically getting to Aki as perfectly as possible, and then actually managing to defeat her on the second round is very much not an easy feat, no small feat. Being able to defeat her round 1 is almost impossible. It is effectively impossible with a lot of the shots, so it is not something we are expecting to see.
I guess the
Except
only
Aki because it's premium.
Yeah, there's some shots that can do this better than others, and the only outliers would be Aya and Medicine, who are, as we all know, broken shots. But the thing is, getting all of the 7, or getting all lives, like all of the extents, is that's the main issue with those 2 shots. So they certainly won't get to the 7 lives, at least not as easily.
Even 6. Because even for 6, you require some good luck scoring. I only got like 6 lives once in my scoring attempts.
Yeah, this actually kind of makes the two most broken shots, Aya and Medicine, have a very interesting sort of tactical style to them. You can play them. They are genuine shots in this competition because they can of course nuke everything potentially, but the fact that they score low and the fact that the difference between the no miss and the 1 miss is so massive, it kind of makes them, you know, a very volatile pick for the match. But it does make them actually interesting picks instead of just actually trying to barrel through the whole game, not scoring and glitching through everything, because the AI doesn't know how to dodge bullets that rebound off the walls.
To be fair, I think 6 lives remaining should be higher because it's already very difficult to get to that even with some little amount of scoring as well.
Yeah, because if you they're already at a relatively low value, even at 1 miss stroke 6 lives remaining, so that's why it can be a risky pick. We did see Aya last year at the proper competition. It would be interesting to see if we could witness this again today. But like I said, I don't actually know the mains of these players, so I want to see how they will fare.
Even the score rate on those boards, no one will pick those. They need to be a bit more on top. Yeah. Also, for most of the 7 life score, there are a few that are at 100. Those are basically the shots that are impossible to get a hit on round 1.
But we're gonna see Merlin. Wait.
There's Mistia. Alright, good survival character. Did not see what Scrub had in hand.
I would assume we're gonna see Raisin from Scrub, but maybe something else.
Right.
Why are we seeing Merlin PvP?
See, Scrub is practicing stage 6 for the 3 minutes. Already at 150, that's pretty good.
Wait, very last hour confirmation. Is Marbles playing under a different name? What? Wait.
What about Marbles?
Is Marbles playing under a different name here? Sorry. Final second confirmation.
You only
Sorry,
see
but-
Husker.
I was asked not to use a different name for this year, so I'm not sure if I... Okay, so I guess Marble does participate as well.
Yeah, sorry, just because I saw them typing in the chat there. But alright then. I'll keep it in mind, sorry. Let's go then.
Alright.
Alright, the match started. And we still see Merlin PvP on the top left, so, well... What is it, Cherno? Ooh, Cherno's a good pick.
Shadow really...
Merlin, Cherno, and Lurka, yeah?
It really does score compared to others, so they are very confident to finish with 6 lives.
Early reset. Wait, what is this?
No, it was PvP.
Yeah, it was PvP on normal, actually, even. Believe.
Going with Yomo, I guess? Yomo it is.
Yomu, yeah. Actually, I do remember them saying they really wanted to play Yomu. So, well, now that I'm aware, yes, Yomu.
Yeah.
We already have a reset here from Fritty. Wait.
No, that's the end of the 3-minute timer of the first slot. Now
That's
they're
the demo, I
beginning.
think.
Yeah, they were all well. They wasted a minute then.
Alright, let's reset. Welcome to TBOC, we are in PoFV Qualifiers. Today we are seeing 3 people. So first of all we have ScrubOfSeirensen that will be using Pigeon, which is a very easy character to get for survival. She has the ability to freeze bullets with a charge 2 and charge freeze, which allows for a couple extra seconds of low times in dodging stuff, and also reconsidering your options for the next few seconds on how to get the next charge going in. For the game, you get charges by defeating enemies, and at very low amount, and you also get spell points. Spell points which are have much more values when you get to defeat those spirits, which also acts like birds. And at 100k, 300k, and 500k, you are sending a boss to the other side. 500k also has a charge-free level equivalent. The charge 2 and charge... People will usually use the charge 2, which is also an accelerator in how much bullets is given to this tennis match. And this is also the best kind of protection to get, because you also get back a bunch of value from those extra bullets spawning in, since you also add up to the charging rate. Now with Marbles, we are using Yomo, which is a very special case.
Let's call him Husker since it's the name on the screen.
Right.
Yeah.
So with Yomo, we have a special case here, because all characters have level 1 charges as well that can be used to give some extra firepower. So for Giorno, this is all around headshots, but for Ryobu, which is the unique case, she actually uses her sword to slash around bullets in front of her. And this is the main survival strategy to use overall, as she has one of the very slowest charge rates in this. Now, there's a bit of tricks to use the level 1 charge, as there's a tiny space in between the Yomo and the slash, where she can still be hit. So this is also something to take into account, like those extra 10-15 pixels, where there's vulnerability for the bullets to not be cancelled, and also in this case she also moves a little bit slower. Now for the final character that we have currently, we have Missia, which is usually a good rounded survivalist. Very easy to use. She has like a medium charge rate. She does not send too many bullets back, so the spell loss are not too dense usually. But the weak point is that she is unable to deal any damage at all. All the bullets are small that she spawns in, even the EX with the birds around. So this is mostly a game about how long can you handle the final rounds. Because in the first 5 stages you only get like 1 minute to 1 minute 30 in-game timer to defeat the opponents. And after stages, the first round will be 3 minutes to 3 minutes 30, up to stage 9, which is the infinite round. So usually round 2 is where everything goes down, because it is where we actually get another 3 minutes to 3:30 timer to defeat. Now for the first 5 stages, the enemies are pretty much random, which you get, and usually pretty unimportant because you will not lose a life very often there. It mostly matters after stage 6 where it is fixed. So the unfortunate case with Mistia is that she is facing a one of the harder characters to defeat with limited timer. She has some very aggressive bullets, but then she gets a bit of an easier time because she I guess no, she does face medicine, which is also not very easy. And after that, she has Yuka, which is another character that can be potentially defeated early with anyone. But again, with Mistia, she only has like very small bullets. It is difficult. And on the channel side, soon, hopefully, we're still not stage 6 so far.
Year 5, yeah.
So
Because Seirensen started before them, they were watching bots play, so they lost a minute.
yeah. You know, yeah, happy Easter everyone. Would have been a good time to use actually days in there. Can't say. Very good time. So yeah, yes, so the first one to reach stage 6 will be Scrub. So stage 6, Chino has the easiest stage, one of the easiest stages to fight through, because she's facing Raisin, and usually they do a good combo with each other to get full of bullets on each other's screen to get a good defense. So it is one of the easier characters to get the stage 6 done very quickly without misses. And overall, the stage 6 to stage 8 is maybe one of the easiest to get through.
Seirensen holding well here. He had a little bit of a complicated pattern going on there, but now we're on to stage 6. And this is where the game starts to actually throw things that might actually potentially KO you. We also see Husker coming in on stage 6 as well. Yomu really making that difference here. Trying to get a good early run going for safety.
Yeah. So, but difficult part with Sakura is that Venice can be spawning in from everywhere. So the charge 2 will spawn Venice from your viewpoint to the center of the screen. So you have no safety anywhere, especially if you're on the corner. You want to try to be not too close to the center and not to back up in the corner, especially near the center of the game screen, the right side here, because of the EX that do go through the center.
Uh-oh. There was a big whiff.
Whoa,
Oh, no, they got single hit.
he wasn't able to escape. No, Seirensen and Husker here both have one hit here on stage 6. Sadly, Husker got hit very early, and sadly the hit did matter. Sometimes in PoFV, if you get hit very early, you don't get damage for much because there's kind of a buffer at the start of the match, and you can get 4 hit KO'd instead of 3 hit KO'd. Sadly, there was no such lenience here for Husker, but it seems like they managed to pull through stage 6, no miss.
Yeah,
They
they got it in 130, so this is not great. Because
Seirensen here is on critical health, sadly. Let's see how they will fare.
it'll be okay.
And sadly, 2 minutes in, there's still quite a bit of match going on here, unless they manage to get a Churno snipe, which can happen.
Oh, we also see Fritty also getting hit once during the Rainbow fight.
Oh, yeah, Seirensen got struck here. They will reset. They were starting to struggle here with meter management, so they will have to reset this run. It's not uncommon for you to get KO'd at stage 6, but it is unfortunate and it probably warrants a miss right now. This match timer is relatively short, so they need to be careful here with how they weigh in their resets. A run of this game is about 25 minutes top to bottom, so it is something to keep in mind. On average, 25 minutes. Some shots are way faster, of course, some are way slower.
And then, of course, the time also increases with each death. This is something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Fritty does a very nice job to survive in the set. In like 30 seconds so far. But they still have like half a match to survive through.
Great cancel from Husker here. Great.
Oh!
Nah, they got struck. This is a very bad position. Oh, they managed
This
to clear.
might
Yeah,
not
very
end well.
good. Fritty here is hanging tight at their critical health.
Yeah, they're very careful with the level 2s. Since they are very dense, they don't want to leave anything uncancelled on those. This is pretty quick, so it's difficult to micro.
2.5 minutes, go from critical health. That's good news for Fritty. Nice for Marbles.
Alright.
Really, they're really doing wise on those misdirects over here with Aya. Really aggressive Aya here with a spell on board, but countered.
Yeah. Although
Great usage of those level 1s here to clear, especially those meteors before they bounce. They actually accelerate a lot after they bounce.
Fritty can afford a miss there against Lemo because it is a very difficult fight. While the next stages, at this stage it is easier.
It's still a shame to miss to stage 6 here, yeah. But it is something that at least this shot can kind of do. Sadly, here Marble still has a little bit of match going on and is still on critical health.
Oh,
And their gauge is very low. Their gauge is very low.
20 seconds a minute.
That's generally the thing, like with Aya, she is pretty manageable with the way you're handling her, or you want to handle her, by just sweeping from side to side. And Yomu, I guess the good thing about Yomu is just that the C1 can actually make the V-streams pretty easily doable, but also you don't get that much of a...
Oh no, this is not a bad. This is not a good combination at all. They're down. They're no meter 2. They're just at the level 2. Oh, whoa, wow, that was clutch. Oh, they got struck. Oh no. Wait,
no, they didn't.
Huh? No, they didn't.
Very close.
Wow, was that a DKO somehow?
They just paused for suspense. Wow.
No.
Wow.
Now there's a bit of an issue there because how stage 6 finished early, they will not be able to reach 6 times. The best case scenario I see is 5.
This should be fine for a baseline run though, so they should probably continue this.
Yeah, but the thing is that maybe they can get the next extend at 70 million, but they will not be reaching the one at 90 million. They will most likely not be doing any spell point scoring, so they will not be able to get the 90 million for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. But also the problem here is Yomu is well, she's not one of
strike here on Husker, very early.
Yeah, Yomu is not one of the more difficult shot types to 1cc, so she doesn't get that much TWC score either. So while they do get some score, it could be difficulty long one to like get a good place.
Yeah, you can. With an Pigeon, you need like 3 minutes survival, and you will need to be able to go on spell war for quite some time. So this will most likely not happen.
This round with Komachi is probably not going anywhere. They're not doing good at gauge management. Sorry for the flub.
Meanwhile, we see
Fritty management.
We see Fritty suffering on medicine.
That's a strike.
It's
Strike out, KO.
Oh, and Fritty on last life.
It's medicine is pretty unforgiving. Like Misty is very unfortunate to have like stage 6 and stage 7. There's only like stage 8 they can save.
Oh, this looks.
This probably warrants a reset at this point.
What's their score? That's 48 million. They can get decent score against medicine, so they could still go for the 90 and get all remaining extents. Plus, UK can also do some very nice score if you manage your gauge well. So I can argue that they could continue. They do not have a very high stance on score, but they do have a very high base score by default. So I think it's better for them to continue compared to if like earlier with Scrub being hit, dying against Racing with Cherno.
If they can finish with 4 lives remaining, they could potentially have a decent baseline score to work with here. But if they drop down to 3, this is a slightly tight situation, and the clock is running. We actually do not have that much time.
Yeah, so the time of Toronto is 220. So it's still fairly lengthy to do. Now,
Seirensen is really struggling here in the early game. They really need to get out. This shot is taking way too long. They still haven't got anything going. They're on critical health here on stage 5.
There we go.
Oh, they managed to clear.
And Komachi died too.
alright, that's cool.
Okay,
back to
Husker here, 5 lives remaining on A key.
Let's go back to stage 6 as well. That's nice. Okay, 5 lives, 74. Yeah, so unless they are able to get spell point scoring, they won't be able to get the 90. So most likely they will be going on the 4 life base.
Yeah, this score, if they manage to get the 4 life, this is not guaranteed, by the way. If they manage to get the 4 lives finish, they will get
stage 7 and 2.
40 WC score. I mean, it's a baseline. It's better than not guaranteeing anything, but it is something they should probably strive for more.
Nice. Stage 8 for Fritty. So now, whatever you say, yes, Yuka is one of the easiest characters to get an early round kill, but when you are with Listia, you have to face the full power of the Flower Master there, and she does not mess around. She uses very dense attack on Starcher and Start Freeze, and you also have to get through all the big flower that are spawning as well. The boss is also unforgiving as well, because they can have a tendency to use the one curving attack that rebound around the screen as well. So even though you can get very good gauge very quickly, you also need to consider that sometimes you just have to navigate through very tight spaces.
Oh, Husker his last life on 1-1.
Wow.
Yeah, let's bring it up. 137. That's cool.
Something to keep in mind also, something that we actually don't really talk about that often, I don't think, is the character's handling. In my sincere opinion, of someone who had the misfortune of League, like, I sorry Pigeon, but like, I think that Mistia kind of handles like a lubed up car. Her focus speed is extremely fast. Microing with her, especially on pace, is very hard. She's a very hard character to handle. So this is a character that I feel she can potentially flub up a few important moments on pace. What do you feel? Do you actually play her often? Because I just can't handle this character too well.
I haven't done it in a while, but in this case, what Fritty doesn't do pretty well is to use the scope at its full advantage.
While, scope died again to Raisin.
Okay, if you will be continuing there, so I guess, yeah, just to get at least a score in. That's okay. The Veranto is pretty short, it's only 1 minute, so that's not too much of a time loss. And if they can manage to get 5 lives, that's cool.
This probably shouldn't matter, but what does matter is the fact that Husker here is at critical health very early here. 1 minute 15. This is probably not finishing with 4 lives. Probably not at this pace, not at this gauge management either.
Yeah, no. They aren't placed for like an early alarm because they got 2 hits, but it's not the good 2 hits there. So they might still be in the full round. So because if you get the first hit, you actually accelerate the timer. But the second hit will reset the base timer. Yeah. So yeah, what Fritty doesn't do pretty well there is actually using the scope to its full advantage, because it's a very quick scope, and what you want to do with Mystia's scope is to just collect the spirits at the very bottom, just to be sure that you can cancel the most amount of bullets as possible. You can use them as delayed bombs to have like a safe space to use on. And I think this is like the tiny thing that just misses the mark there to take full advantage. Because when I see them playing, they just use the scope, but they also always shoot at the same time, while they should be like both charging their shot, just to make sure that they can get that small reliance on good cancellation.
Alright, Squad got to
Very good.
stage 7.
Thank you for the
Meanwhile,
explanation.
Husker got hit on AK again.
Seirensen here is 1 into 7 with Cherno, which is suboptimal but workable.
Yeah.
Hopefully for a baseline score. Marbles here, Husker here is at 1 minute 20, 1 hit down against AK. This is
They can hope for an early hit, but they won't do. They most likely finish with 2 lives.
Yeah, at this rate it'll probably be 2 lives, because I mean, this is their first run that they're trying to finish. It's probably okay, but they really need to clean this up for the next run, because this is currently not working. I don't know if we would see a character switch, because Husker is a big Yomu fan. They play this shot a lot in PoFV. Now that I remember who they are.
Well, they did get the bad take where staging is died very early on, so they could not quite get the best amount of score to get the full life. Which is why it hinders part of their...
Hey, hit
crit.
again.
Yeah.
KO.
Unfortunate.
You should finish this run. You should
get the
Just
score
finish to
at
get
least.
this.
Oh, nope.
Oh no, this is a full reset. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll be
Well, it's a risky
dealing with
play.
2 lives.
I mean, to be fair, you would have, like, with you wouldn't have gotten that many points now with so many deaths, so
Alright, so
kind of
Mystia,
understandable.
we have 4 lives, we have full extend, so here we can get a good finisher. So 3 lives at best in this case, so it's pretty nice.
Good progress, good help for the point we are in the match as well.
Right, 110. 140.
Nice
140,
handling.
that's a good timer.
This should be cleared. Yes, very nice from Seirensen. Good.
Alright,
Nice.
that's 1-1.
Alright,
That's good.
155. Right.
No, not like this.
That's-
Whoa, nice
It's a decent
handling. Yeah.
survival. Good dodging on Scrub's side.
No, nice view. Oh, the freeze almost came in
this
clutch
looks-
here for Cherno, which is a rare sight, but now this is a terrible position.
Dodging is not good. Almost got hit before releasing that next level 2. They still have like 30 seconds to go through.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Using a lot of charge.
Oh, almost got hit by the rebound there. Oh
nice.
my goodness, this is so good.
Yes.
Get back. You need Gage, dude. Gage, oh my god, this is a terrible place for Lily, but he was saved by the bell.
Excellent. Alright, so there's a high chance they can defeat Yuka early. Which is really
Yeah.
good. The advantage there with China is that the purple is slow, so the freezing will have a good effect.
I guess it should be easy for them to also get to 19 million extend. I mean, even if they
79
finish
here,
Yuka
right?
early, it should still be enough.
Alright, really got 1 hit in. So if Yuka gets hit at like... Oh, there's a chance actually that if she gets a second hit because...
Oh no, did you see that? Oh,
Yikes.
goodness, they got... Wow. They got hit by the leftovers of Yuka's spell card here, like the very last ones. They got hit, and the hit actually mattered.
It will matter because now that we get the hit counter reset, the second hit, so she got the second hit this reset a little bit the timer. So
Aki's on the last life, and we still got like Fritty still got full life.
So we still have like a minute 30 left for this round.
No, I think they actually misfired this charge here and they got struck again. No, this is terrible for Seirensen. But I mean, I do believe that this is completely solvable still, but this is... There was clearly a very big slip up there. They short-stroked the level 2 charge, they sent a level 1 where they shouldn't have.
Okay, this is some amazing dodging on Fritty's side though, that they get through everything. They could get through those hot dogs like it's nothing. Again, okay, now there's nothing, not that much happening, but soon.
This is a very good survival there. They're barely managing the level sometimes.
Seirensen struck down.
Oh, Lily coming in.
You're on Freddy's
no,
side.
they get hit.
That's it. They wanted to delay their charge just to reduce the amount of bullets that they would spawning in.
Oh, they got hit again immediately.
Oh god.
Again. No, man.
This could not end
because I
well.
started watching
15
that
seconds.
side.
They have to use the charge really well now.
They have enough gauge to survive.
320. 320. Come on, we're almost there. Okay, this is a very hard pattern. Oh no, up. Now back to the center. Okay.
Upside.
I can't
No, this is the turbo lane. This is the turbo lane. Oh no.
So close to the end.
336. Okay,
Frustrating.
that's unfortunate. Was a very good pace for 3 lives.
Frustrating.
6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, so one miss on each stage after stage 6. So this would be like average. But they've been very good. So I was so nice with the round 1 timer. 156 is a very, very decent survival timer there.
Okay, speaking here on the mechanical side here from Seirensen, this is about the 3rd or the 4th time I've seen on this stage alone where they short-stroke the level 2 into a level 1. This is something that they should probably try to remedy because this has already costed them the previous round and this is getting kind of dangerous.
That's cool.
Alright, 5 lives into Aki.
That's good pace, but the score will be pretty low. So because we'll be okay. There's technically a chance they can get a hit if they get like the EX items, because the icicle was actually able to hit fairly easily. That's all.
Oh wait, me, my Fritty died again. No wait, they're the ones. Yeah, no, mind. Don't. Forget what I said.
They died twice, yeah.
But they're about to die
the
now.
bit rate is really not helping me see the timer.
It's 130, so it's still 2 minutes.
140 now, so there's still no time and they're on the last life. So this is concerning.
Yeah, this is frustrating. We're almost halfway through the match, and this is not great. This is not looking to be a great finish.
I hope they can make it. It would be so sad if they.
Seirensen short stroke for Cherno again, and it costed them the round again.
Yes. I mean, it's the first round loss, so that's okay. It was
wait,
okay. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
What matters now is mostly on them is just I got round can be crucial. They're taking a bit slow, but again I see what they have the scope on their shoot. So one thing about the scope is if the scope stay on for too long, there will be a delay with the response. So you actually get a bit more trouble in being able to shoot down things and get engaged back. It's like a little hidden mechanic there at least. But because of this, because of the charge type they chose. To be able to get those spirits in like small clusters down the screen to protect themselves.
Okay, Fritty made it.
Very nice gameplay from Fritty here. They spent such a long time on critical health. They finish here with 2 lives remaining with Mystia, which means that they have a TWC score of 1.375.
Yeah. Plus the 156 FC speed gets counted, so it can be nice.
The illusion of free choice, indeed. GG for Fritty, but we can see better. Oh no, that was a big flub here. This will cost another short stroke here from Seirensen. Once again, oh, this is a terrible freeze. Where the hell are they now, actually? No, another short stroke.
Okay, but they're managing at least. The bulls are slow enough. Oh boy. They are not getting a charge.
Yeah, let's see the
good. This is finally a good cancel here.
Oh,
no. They just got the level 2.
Okay.
Oh, great. No. This is no. Oh, no.
Still have a minute to go through.
I saw this coming a mile away. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 3 lives. 2.25.
Seirensen's play style here. They are very good at clutching up a lot of great dodges here, but I am seeing that this is probably starting to weigh down on them as this credit specifically. Oh! Another early hit. Yeah, this is what I was about to say. It feels like their gameplay is deteriorating slightly as this credit is going. We need to see this remedied on the next credit, because if they manage to hunker down and get that gameplay going consistently, they can get a great churnal run going here. But yeah, they're kind of screwing up on the key moments here on the matches. Great usage of the level 1s here, but yeah, Strux.
Oh, they got the charge back at least.
Good, they just managed to get their level 2 off. Great. No, they don't have charge. They don't have charge. They're stuck here.
This will be difficult.
They wow, nice one.
Okay. Well, let's see the not even halfway through.
No, they got struck.
How did they get hit by they pulled it.
Oh.
I mean, they're not in the last life at least, but still.
They've been watching high on the screen to prepare for the next wave. Yeah, so this is dire.
Did Husker successfully get past stage 6, no miss? I didn't catch that.
Should be, like they're still missing 3 extends.
If Seirensen misses one more time, they will be behind Fritty. Yes, Fritty's score. Because
reset on Husker's side.
Wait,
what happened? I thought they were doing fine. Damn it.
We are at the halfway point of the match.
Oh,
the players really need to start considering
reading.
how time factors into their runs now.
Scrub got all of that.
No, wait. This is doable. No, we need charge. Good.
That came in clutch.
Okay, we're at the closing moments here of Seirensen's run.
Oh, but it's only 2:30, so there's a lot of time.
Yeah, but Journal can maybe get something going sometimes, but it really depends. Nice dodging! No! Critical health! Terrible position.
Oh,
spell is still up. This is not good. The spell is still up.
Yeah,
good. They managed to counter it, but this is a bad position still.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they aren't overcharging. But all the other ones to conserve a little so that they can.
Nice! I told you. There you go.
Nice remaining.
Yeah, Cherno can finish this. Can finish early sometimes.
So
Touhou World Cup 2025, indeed.
2.25 base, but they might be behind Mystia's score still. Or at least very close, with a 108 timer.
ScrubOfSeirensen. 3 lives remaining. Cherno for 2.25 points.
Husker, yes, switching to Cherno this time. We have Fritty. No, it's the same color palette. Okay, so trying to go for the 3 lives. Like, getting that 3 life clear would have been so nice for Fritty before. Alright, Scrub is just behind because of a low timer. 3.61 compared to 3.695 for Venestia, 2 dice, and 156.
That's very
What do
close.
we think of this Cherno counter pick? What do we think of it?
I mean, Cherno and Diomo are like both similarly scoring. Like, I guess it shouldn't be an issue for Husker to give Cherno if they were already doing quite well with Yomo, even though they had to reset, but still.
But it barely scores higher compared to Yomo, so they must be very confident about their stage 6, I would say. Stage 6 survival in stage 8. Stage 7, Aya should be the easier ones to deal with. Usually.
Hopefully they can get something going here with this Cherno run. Both of the runs that were submitted so far, they can absolutely be improved here. We have a 3 lives remaining and a 2 lives remaining.
If Mistia was cleaning with 3 lives before, we would be at 5 points for Fritty. And that calculations, right? So there can be some easy improvement. And I could see easily Scrub doing some improvement as well because of a low timer there, so...
Was that the C1 dodge?
Nice,
On
nice
Husker's
level.
side. Just
Nice
going
level.
for the TAX.
Yeah, so whenever you use a level 1, you have those small iframe that exist with a character blinking. You have like 8 frames to pass through anything.
Why would you
Yeah.
flex on stage 3? Really?
I was about to say, since we're on the early game portion so far, we might as well ask about some of the more mechanical implications of the game as well. So we see that Seirensen uses a lot of charge 1s here with Cherno, more than Husker does. Why do you figure that playstyle difference is there?
Let's see. Well, just going around, I guess. A good thing about Shadow Scope is that it does come by very quickly, so you can set up very easily a defense against a small wave of bullets coming in. Now this is way better to use at close range, so that's why you would want to use that on like those pellets that comes in early, just to make sure you cancel a lot. It also helps out a little bit with the gauge as well, to be charged. But as the difference of playstyle with a charge, I don't see any difference. They might have different charge they use. I think.
Chat is saying it might be preemptive charging, but also be good reason. Just be sure, like, to have a charge ready if something goes haywire.
Yes.
As Crested has said here on chat, if Scrub survived to 113, they would be in the lead. See.
That's so close.
Only 5 seconds.
To see.
So, as I can see, as I took out some methods here that I have from when I played. Cherno run is relatively short. Marble started this. Husker started this credit at like around 5-ish minutes ago, a little less. So they can finish this run, but if they wanted to finish the next one, they wouldn't have that much time. So and they don't have a run submitted yet. They don't yet have a baseline. This is a very short timer for the game, as much as PoFV can be a short game. Though you really need to make good decisions when it comes to which runs you keep, which runs you finish. Because right now, both of the runs that were actually submitted are relatively low scoring. So maybe the run that they were up at first with Yomu, what was the pace he was on again? Because was it actually worth it to actually reset then? Because I'm starting to think this was not a good decision.
He was at 2 lives without the 90 million extent, so it would have been at 1 point.
1 point and 156 times, so...
1 point basis, so it would not been enough at all. He would have been lost.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be able to bridge the gap here with the A key timer, right? Because they died at around 130 or something. Because they died relatively early. They got struck early a bunch of times.
Okay, so they are starting stage 6 with 34 million, which could be good if they finish round 1 to get to 90 and still have 7 lives.
Meanwhile, Fritty already on the last life. Once again on Remo.
Yeah, 120, that's very early. They might have to
really
compensate
struggling here with Remo. The Remo is a very tough opponent, I feel.
Yeah.
Look, this is clearable now. Nice charge.
Yeah, because at the beginning it's very simple for the charge 2 and 3, since it's only 2 waves that are shot, but when you reach the max strength of these pairs, it's a 3rd wave that also comes in. So...
Oh, nice! Oh, nice! Great!
Nice.
No, that was a crazy checkmate, though.
Yeah,
Remo is a weird opponent, like... With how slow some of her stuff behaves, it's not really that unreasonable to think that she's manageable, but sometimes you just get overwhelmed by everything really easily.
Yeah, don't be mistaken. I mean, even she has a lot of fast stuff as well. Like, don't be mistaken. She can, especially a very high rank, it can be very fast. Some stuff.
Yeah, with a high rank, you have no chance to cancel all the charge 2 and charge 3 waves. So usually you would want to wait at least the first wave to spawn in before releasing a charge 2 to try and cancel the 3rd wave partially. Alright, so meanwhile, both on stage 6.
This is a good pace. At stage 6, no hits, 40 million.
Scrub is starting with a low score, not even 30 yet.
So Husker still surviving on full life against Jason. To see.
We have two. Confusingly, we have 2 churnels at stage 6 at the same time at relatively similar ranks.
Yeah,
but that's a different score.
Yeah, 27 versus 43. That's not good for the potential ending result here. It could put Husker in a very definite lead here.
You have very easy score rounds to do with Aya and Yuka, so there shouldn't be any worries. Maybe for Scrub, but Husker is pretty safe score-wise for the 7.
3 minutes, no hits. Very good from Husker. Also going into 2 minutes without any strikes here for...
To be fair, I could have flexed a little bit of scoring. That's level 3 cancelled. The thing about License level 3 is that it always works in a clockwise movement. You wanna follow a clockwise movement in order to dodge those level 3s.
Okay.
49. Yeah, so the 90 is pretty safe.
Strike out at 3.
The dodging on Fritty side. They're handling those pellets really well. While inside the poison cloud.
Yeah, now we finally have the show on the road. All of the players here on very tough matches, all very key. All of these now finally have a very good chance of finishing with a good score.
Okay.
And all on key parts of the game.
Oh
7,
god.
7,
Yeah.
6.
Alright.
It's gonna be so much on the screen. Like everywhere.
Okay, now I actually don't know what to focus on.
Yep, that's the problem.
Yeah. The launch should be soon over for Scrub, so we should be safe. There's still like 2 hits left.
This is a very good medicine so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Nice
nice
dodge.
handling. And now we have everyone here on stage 7. No miss.
Alright, they finally got
Oh,
some
God.
low
Keep
spots.
dodging.
Okay.
Good usage of Mystia here.
Nice. Okay, we are 2-0. That's cool. In 1 minute to survive through.
Oh no,
cancels
Husker
there.
just got struck at 117, stage 7.
Before
Not
I as
good.
well.
Still a long way to go unless they manage to get a few early hits here, but it should not be something you could count on. No, critical health here on Husker, critical
Good
health.
Oh.
They should be
Already Mentos.
using less gauge. Okay. Good there.
You can barely see anything and Fritty just got through all of this.
No, that's
Oh my
okay.
How are they
goodness!
doing this?
Oh, they just the best strategy in PoFV,
Nice.
unironically, just hang back and smell the ashes. Just stand still, let everything happen
Oh,
around you,
they-
and it sometimes works.
Very good.
And you can see it working
How?
here. Oh my God! Oh,
They're just they're not
Nice.
getting hit by anything.
Nice
untouched.
cancel there. No, they're doing very well. I can say they finally stopped shooting, let the face coming in, and just being able to cancel overways. And this will most likely result in this round 1 win. So that's great. That is very good news for their score.
We had 320 and Medicine is about to die soon. And they're still
Oh my
at full
God.
health.
Husker here handling so well, even though their critical health here came
take a
so
hit.
early. Come on.
Excellent.
Okay, Fritty,
Alright,
you can
let's
do
see.
this. You can do this. Only a few more seconds, ideally, and you can
There we go.
make it into
Nice.
stage 8. No miss. But sadly, Seirensen here got struck down early.
Man, 340.
Seirensen here, 1 miss, stage 7. Meanwhile, Husker here has been going on for almost a minute and a half on critical health against Aya. They need a little under a minute here so they can get to stage 8, no miss.
Yeah, they'll also be getting 90 million before stage 8 as well. They can afford an early death on stage 8 round 1.
Okay. Come on, Husker, you can also do it. You can do it. You have the meter. You can do it. Come
There's a
on,
lot
get
of,
it all out. Get it all out. Get that big cancel out of there. Out of there. Okay, no, not a good position. Good
button
cancel.
fairies.
Good cancel.
It should be
We
soon
need-
later.
Oh, no.
Okay, get
God,
out
oh,
of there.
God.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay,
They're moving a
okay.
lot.
344. Just a few more
No,
seconds.
the meteor.
Those are low ground.
Oh no,
That's
no,
alright.
348 down.
Okay, there's been a big amount of very extra lengthy round. They are very
348
unlucky.
down.
Alright. Okay, Husker, you have to continue.
I'd be disappointed too, but you should continue, man. No, don't think about pressing that Q. Wow, kill and Q sound very similar, don't they?
Thank you for continuing.
All right.
Yeah, you should continue.
Alright, so 1 hit on Mystia against Yuka. That's pretty fair. One to me. They need to be careful. Sadly, they could not get those fellas to cancel that small wave. Brief safe space.
Struck again. Critical health 142.
Ooh.
This
Oh,
one
the
Oh
is
no,
totally good.
that cancel probably should have been withheld. Not a lot of cancel there.
Yeah. Okay. One
Oh,
scary.
the flowers are coming. No, the pellets they got sniped.
Struck down. 1 miss. Yuka. Okay, we now have Seirensen managed to advance to stage 8. Wait, Seirensen is 1 miss, I forget, right? It's just because they're behind on score, aren't they?
To be fair,
Yeah,
that's
what
still
was on
like
Aya?
healing.
Yeah, 1 miss on Aya, just like Husker here. But Husker is basically on the lead then, because more score and also 1 miss. Is it still anyone's game for the qualify spot?
I mean, the bonus at the end of round 1, Yuka should be enough to get to the 90, so they should still be on equal footing.
Wait, I can read the score. Is that 69 million?
Yes, it's 70 now.
Okay, yeah, I can see now, yeah.
So if they get a good, decent round bonus, they can get to 90 fairly easily. That's not too much of an issue.
Yeah. Ideally, they should be able to get a 90. If not with the clear bonus of the stage, maybe during Aki.
I was getting a lot of bonus.
God, I really need to increase the window size, or maybe it's just the bitrate because I can actually read this.
Let me tell you, it doesn't help. Like the bitrate is just not enough for 3
Yeah, I can
PoFVs
actually
going on at
read
the same
spell
time.
bonus there. Okay, we are 1 into 8 for Husker.
Okay,
Good pace.
Look at the score. Like they're already getting close to 90 million. Ah, they got hit.
Oh no, struck.
On hit there, still 40 seconds remaining. Okay, if they let finish good. They could have waited a little for that finish.
Oh, they almost got rammed there.
That might have been a little bit too early, but this got charged.
Okay, that's nice.
There we go.
Come on there.
There's one early
There
hit
you
on
go.
Lucas'
Early-ish KO.
You get a double stage 9 entry. Oh no.
It's 88
Oh my
million.
god, what the hell do we focus on?
Okay, so Scrub will get 90 in this round. So they are safe for the finish with 6 lives. All the children are also ahead of Mystia currently. With their extra extend. So unless Husker misses on this stage, which I guess for some reason he took an early hit as well, so Husker might have gone for defense. They took a early hit to make sure they still had like a free hit around there.
Very competitive match here, very equal footing now.
Yeah. So I think the advantage so far goes for Husker.
Oh no, 128 critical health. Oh no, please not this. No.
Okay.
Not like this. 128
nice.
Critical health.
Good counter.
Still. Oh!
I mean, Yuka is
still
kind of a
have
wild
some match
card.
to go
like,
here for
or like the Cherno vs Yuka matchup, so Yuka can die at any moment.
Yeah, you can got
But
it
yeah,
very early on.
They really need that early KO right now. Right about now.
Oh,
They need good meter management so they can stay safe. Just try to play the long game
There's
here.
a bomb on Yuka.
Level 4 immediately. Very good. Nice.
Yuka might be
nice
defeated
gauge
soon.
management.
Oh, the dodge.
121 down for...
Fritty died. I thought they had still some
121.
health left. Wow.
125. They got
121, 136 for Seirensen, 121 for Fritty.
Don't buy me over soon for round 1.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
One miss on both
This
sides.
could be a very good for Husker, assuming that they can actually get this freaking KO down on Yuka.
It should be soon.
There we go. Good pace for Husker. 6 lives into the final stage. They need to beat at 136, I said, right? 136 for this one here on Seirensen.
Scrub got slammed by the button fairies. That was nasty.
Yes, he got...
The butt fairies, like some people say.
Okay, so again taking the hit early to gain the extra gauge. Oh, he's also specifically waiting for Lily to stall for the TWC scoring, I see. No, that's a bit of a gamble because they do need to shoot at around 40-45 seconds to make sure that they get an actual gauge, level 2 gauge, to survive the Lily wave going on, so that's a bit of a risk to handle.
Scrub got hit again. Oh, and Fritty is on the last health. Oh no.
There's still one life
Fritty
ahead
is
compared
in
to
danger
the
here. He's in danger.
We did survive through
Okay,
last
here we
hit,
go. 57.
for a very long time.
We're trying to raise hell, but we're still on gauge 1.
Oh god, why is everyone on stage 9? It's so difficult to...
Oh my god, I
keep
can't.
up with
I
this.
actually have. Oh, that's a lot of bullets. That's a lot of damage.
Go for last life there.
120. 120.
Put in difficult situation there. That's fine.
127. They're almost through. They're almost past Seirensen.
They are spacing out a lot of their charge there.
Ow.
Oh god, Fritty's managing.
140. They're past Seirensen. They're past Seirensen in this credit. But
Sit
now
at 140.
they actually need to make a better finish.
Alright, they're at 220, I think. Yeah, 220.
That's a lot of leniency, actually. The game tried to spare Husker there, but they got struck twice really fast, so now they're on critical health.
And that's it for Fritty.
Oh,
It could have
everything
did it.
is going wrong here for Fritty right now.
Yeah,
Two missed to Aki.
Everyone's getting hit quite early in those rounds, but at least Scrub is doing well so far.
Okay, no more fooling around here for Husker. They need this credit. They need this credit.
No!
15 minutes left.
Scrub got hit while they charged and they
Early
just
hit.
went into the pallet. They got charge bugged.
Early hit. 1 minute hit.
And they did that
Bad
something.
gauge, very bad gauge. No gauge whatsoever here.
They also got
No
hit
gauge.
before a key. Charge back? Yeah, most likely.
Oh no, critical health. Critical
Oh
health.
god, no!
Criti-
Why?
No,
They're all train
no.
backing. This can't be.
Okay. I think Fritty is using a little bit too much gauge. They could be spacing out some more. Just to be sure. Because if you use another charge, you have to survive for longer without a charge too ready to be set up.
Oh my god, that's a great dodge there from Husker.
Oh,
Great,
this
great,
might
great.
be... Okay.
No,
Oh!
no,
Good
they
movement.
managed to level 1 through the hot dog. Did you see that?
Yes!
Hey.
I didn't realize this was
Okay,
a
no,
level 1.
now use your gauge. Now use your freaking gauge.
No!
Oh,
They got hit!
No,
Just like that!
Alex, you did not need it to move.
Oh,
And Scrub
meanwhile,
died.
Seirensen here, free miss. No reset?
They are still on better pace technically.
Yeah,
If they finish that,
1 minute 8.
they
Yeah,
have
so
to
they
finish
have
that
a
round
better
to be
run here.
ahead. If they finish, they are ahead of Fritty, so they have to finish this round.
Oh,
On the
Husker
safer side.
on last life in a really bad spot.
Okay, no gauge whatsoever. Hitting
Okay,
duck
nice
here.
dodging. Oh, they finished
Husker.
spacing
No
out.
gauge and lots of frozen hot dogs.
That's cool. Okay, Fritty is not spacing out their charge. That's really nice.
Oh. Can he mesh this? Oh god! Nice!
No, get out of there. Oh my god,
really good-
another
really good
level
dash.
1 slip.
Okay,
But
then
the
they hit
C2
the
was
gauge
maybe a
shield.
little bit too early. No, they don't have charge.
Yeah.
But
Very early
okay,
now,
nothing's happening so far right now.
You have to be very
No
confident.
wonder Cherno is made of ice because she just gave those bullets the slip.
Oh, this is bad. This might be scary.
Alright,
Okay.
Gauge.
Keep
There you go. Nice level 2.
They thought they had level 2 earlier. They still have 40
Nice.
seconds.
That one was that another slip.
Oh!
Ah, nice cancel, dude. But we need gauge gear. We need no. Wait, hold on. Okay, no.
Okay.
We need.
Fritty
We
died
need another
again to
gauge here.
Aki.
Another gauge here. We need another gauge here. Two. Shoot. Good.
They need to
Great.
reset. 15 is to reset.
Oh, nice. Come on, another 2.
Oh no. They're not getting charged.
Oh, this is so crazy, dude.
Ish.
This might not end
Oh
well.
my god.
Oh, no, the spirit! They scoped the spirit and it wasn't hit!
Not like this.
Oh,
Not like this. No, dude.
Okay,
no,
stop.
Not after all of that.
Start
They can
pausing the
second
game.
spot though, like, yeah.
No, dude, just keep going. But like,
4 lives is still good enough. Like, that's... No, Scrub died!
Oh,
Yeah, okay, that's a reset.
really? Oh no.
Alright.
Dude, just roll
Man,
the tape,
Aki is
roll the
brutal
tape.
today.
11 minutes, just roll the tape, keep going. You don't have time, dude, go.
Yeah, have to go quickly. Maybe they could have a reset timer for stage 6.
The Racing switch.
Let's start on
Put you on
Fritty.
last life at 120. That's not good.
Oh!
Okay,
This is 45-second hit on Aki. This is not great. I mean, this is still a very good qualifying score potentially for Husker, but we're still pretty far here potentially from an actual KO here on Aki.
Well, the disadvantage is that Racing has a lot more difficult fights to deal with. So even getting with 2 lives is a tough task.
Ah! That's it for Fritty.
No, dude, leave this run. You
Yes.
literally don't get score for this anymore.
They
Leave.
should-
I mean, they
Wish.
couldn't have improved the score anyways, but still. They-
Or miss Aki. This is tragic.
I mean, that's a 0 score already.
Okay, but
There's only
they-
the 126 timer.
yeah. Why are they continuing?
I think they just planned their next run to be the last one, so maybe they're just doing this with practice, is what I assume.
I guess, yeah, but also in this time you could easily get to stage 6 or something and then try your luck there.
But it would have been better. They could have had time to go to stage 6 earlier if they had reset before the previous
This
round.
is struck down. Husker struck down. 3 lives remaining. 3 miss. Aki. Aki is just taking no prisoners today.
Okay, 3 lives. So maybe we'll be ahead of Scrub finishing that round, hopefully. That's tough. Because I very much feel like that given how Scrub survived that earlier match, they might have an easier time with Racing and also being able to overpass the score of Fritty.
That looked kind of sketchy on Husker's side.
I
Okay,
can't
first
gauge
hit, nice.
again.
It's after Aki, so that's okay. I can afford an extra hit early on too. For like
1
10
minute.
seconds.
Come on, dude. You need this run. This would actually put you in a pretty good position. Meanwhile, here, Fritty still playing through this credit.
Oh, this is another
But what I
point.
can
No,
only
it-
assume is there you go. Yeah, they finished this credit, but they get nothing for this, sadly. I can
1
only
minute.
assume it's for practice purposes. Husker in a terrible position, sadly.
Well, there's no point in practicing round 5 when you never go there. So,
Yeah, well, maybe it's just warm. I don't know, man. Warm up at this point. Also, yeah, we caught a glimpse of the ending, but thankfully they blocked it finally. Husker,
Huh?
30 seconds.
no,
Oh, okay.
They just-
Reset.
no.
They just stood there. Oh
Actually,
no.
no. They have to. They need to clear the next round to just overpass Scrub. But they need to clear. They absolutely
Yeah,
need to clear. There's no reset affordable now. They have to finish.
6 minutes gets you into stage 6, kind of 5, 6. For some characters 7. If you're just playing without scoring, I guess.
Okay. We know it's stage 3 going on. Okay. So another thing about the later round is that the rank also goes a bit lower, so it's technically easier to survive because the projectiles will go at a slower pace overall and there will be less bounce. Okay, early hit already.
Wait, so if Husker finishes like this won't be enough. They will end up on 3rd place, right? Like Jono 2 lives is only 1.125 points, so that's not going to be enough even if they got this much time on round 1.
No, I thought they were ahead with the Scrub at 2 lives. Oops.
They would have a reset, I think.
Okay, no, they actually have to reset, yeah. Okay, I thought the Scrub at 2 lives. Yeah, so, yeah, no, they're wasting that time.
Oh, and it's not looking good. You know.
Okay,
Ah.
that's pretty much what I would say.
I mean, I guess I could still make the 1 minute that AK is surviving this round, but it won't really help them.
I don't think that's going to plug the gap.
No, they'll be behind. They'll be behind. That's the last place score. I guess maybe they just want to finish to get something in. That's all. But
Yeah,
that
but
won't
if they get struck here and they get the struck down, sadly it's worth no score.
Oh, this is sketchy.
No, out of
Okay.
gauge.
yeah. Nice spawn, thanks. 10 seconds.
There
there
we
we go.
go. Congratulations on your first finish here, Husker. And for
All
your efforts, I closed the freaking slides.
Alright, now you have to do a quick reset.
Okay. Turno. For 2 lives remaining. 1.125. What does that mean?
I
Who's
don't
that
know.
left?
I don't know. I see a Yomo, but I don't know what the left is.
I feel like it's the devil or something. I don't know. Yes, it's like a final character.
Oh, we're saving this replay. Oh, we're renaming it too.
Well, they have. I mean,
You have 4 minutes.
Wait! Look at the scoreboard. Husker's actually at second place now. The time was enough.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they did
Interesting.
survive very long on that credit, so that's good.
0.015.
This
Wow,
this match
this is
damn
closer
close.
than we thought. But also, dude, 3.5 minutes. Just put on the credit. Put on the credit. We need to go. We're in a hurry here.
Back to Myeon. Okay.
Everything's
Lovely.
on the table in this match.
All in 3.6 and very little as well. Oh, we have Yuka actually.
Oh my
now.
god.
I did not see Fritty
Imagine
is choosing
losing
Yuka.
because you didn't survive 1 more second. Damn.
Wait, you have a complete swapsies of characters now. So Fritty goes with Yuka, Husker goes back with Yomu, and we have a Ryzen switch.
What is happening here on this stage 6, dude? Okay, whatever.
God.
If you have to die now.
I mean, it's still gonna be enough time to see if if they make it with the stage 6, but it's not looking good.
Ryzen has to face off Sakuya, Medicine, Komachi, so she's very unfortunate. Even more unfortunate than Mystia in those late stages.
And I mean, that's
If
why
you
she
have
also
to
gets a lot of
screw up,
points.
this is a great time to do it. Wow,
Goodbye.
nice dodge there.
Maybe they
level
wing
one
it.
through.
Maybe they just can get through this. Would be insane if they do.
They have good charge, right? That's nice.
They're gonna
Nice.
survive like nearly 2 minutes. So this is scary. This is very scary. Yup.
Would you reset? Yes, reset. Good. Wow.
All right.
Yes.
Let's
2
go.
minutes left.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Well, after round,
We have
after
2
stage.
crazy minutes.
Well, no one will reset now at this point. Like unless you get very unlucky and you lose a life in the next stage, it should be okay. Stage 2, yeah, there won't be enemies. There's like 20 seconds remaining. So also this will be the last round for all. Okay, well, I guess we didn't talk, let's talk about Ryzen. So Ryzen's ability is that the spirits go higher on the screen quicker. She has bomb EX, so the only way for her to get a hit is that the AI gets stuck in like a cluster of those minefield. They can be popped up like balloons if you go nearby. And yeah, Ryzen has very high score because well, stage 6 is Sakura, as we could see, so a very tough fight to deal with Medicine after that and Komachi. Meanwhile, Yuka, which scores a little less but has more abilities to get early hits, she's a bit more fortunate with enemies. She doesn't face medicine but Aya, so it should be a bit easier. She also the slowest movement out of all the characters. She has a much easier time to do micro dodging as well. And the charge one is also a powerhouse. You can get very cluster, plus the scope is instant, so you can charge very quickly and get rid of cluster bullets very efficiently. And on some occasion, you could use her as a shotgunner against bosses and melees. Just saying. But we never know. And final run. Alright. So everyone is locked in. So the first one to reach the difficult stage, maybe Fritty.
Yeah.
So Fritty...
We probably won't have to deal with 3 stage 9s going on at the same time at 6 in the morning again.
I mean, gonna be likely that we're gonna see that. I mean,
there's some distance. We might see like a 7 and 2 8s, maybe a 7, 8, and 9. So we can actually try to focus on something.
9 got 8 by 7.
I was watching Seirensen's screen here. I accidentally watched the Mistia side of his screen, and I was like, what the hell is he doing? But no, that's the AI.
Okay, so the most unfortunate thing to happen with you guys is that you have to face Lego. But because you can very easily counter stuff, she's not too bad for survival.
Final run.
But yeah, the first hurdle is really new, and then stage 7 is a bit easier. Then you have Komachi that comes back at you. So it's quite a tough task. Unfortunately, it should have gone all the way. We are at not even a minute in, so maybe not too confident with Yuka there.
1 strike on Yuka, stage 6. Reimu match. I don't know, man. But I like Yuka, therefore I trust her.
Like, this is where they need to absolutely be confident on their ability to scope, catch spirits, and then just destroy everything.
Yeah, Yuka might be like a nice shot type, but the speed is just slightly too uncomfortable to work with.
Not unless it.
Whoa, nice lasso around that yin-yang orb.
Good. Slowly to the left, okay, that's nice. We'll go back to the right quickly.
Oh, the charge bug!
No.
Oh, but it's a really bad spot now. No charge, like barely any charge.
Okay,
this is over, right? No. Wait, I can see anything. The freaking bit rate is gone.
Oh yeah, that's the power of not moving. It works. Don't worry about this. I know very well.
Oh, this might...
No, wait, this should have been later.
Quickly.
No, this charge was too early. The charge was too freaking early, dude.
X. There was a tiny space. Tiny space to
got
the right to go in.
That was a massacre.
Damn.
28.
Okay,
Very
so...
but you can come back.
But really, I think I don't know, man. This should still be workable for Fritty. I feel.
Yeah, the score is okay. You get easy score with against Aya, so that's fine. Like if you know how to stream Aya's attacks, then you are very fine.
By the way, Husker here into stage 6. Yuka struck 40 seconds. No.
That's okay.
Frankly, Fritty is kind of struggling here with gauge management again. They got hit again here. It didn't matter. There was the buffer. Oh no, ass fairies, the ass fairies.
Okay.
No!
Oh, that was a tragedy. And Fritty is out.
Yikes.
Oh, that's a give up.
Oh, that's sad. I don't think they should have done that.
They're still in first place, at least, but... Ooh.
Oh no, that's a give up.
This is going to be close.
That was a big meteor there on the very end with Yuka, which is sad because he was actually playing her really well up to that point.
Sometimes
But
it
it's
just
okay.
happens. Like,
GG, Fritty.
you get hit once in PoFV and suddenly you just bump into everything and it's over.
Yeah, I think what causes them problem is they have a tendency to always shoot while scoping, while sometimes they need to pause their shooting and just get the scoping. Sometimes they don't tone down enough, so they are overusing their charge. I think that's what made the little bit of downfall during most of their plays. I think
Okay.
it's also breakable for many. Okay.
Seirensen. Base into 6.
Double Sakuya.
Whoa, nice clear there.
Oh, they strafed the
they got
knives.
hit
Oh,
by
so
the
they hit.
USD hitbox knives. No, man, no.
Those knives are disgusting.
So, for the unaware, I'm sorry for breaking your innocence if you were unaware of this, but the hitbox on these knife centipedes or whatever that Sakuya fires are gigantic. They're like almost twice the width of the freaking knife, so you cannot go anywhere near it. But this is a 2.5 minute KO here of Sakuya for a no-miss entry into Stage 7. YOLO with Husker.
Another early alarm kill. 57, they should be okay for 19 this time.
Should be. Stage 7, 57, yeah, that's good pace.
One
for
hit on
90.
they send.
1 minute 17.
Oh, this
one
is not
hit
doing
down
good on
is not great, but it's
Scott
workable.
side. Oh, no, the knives.
Yikes. Ah,
Oh, this is. Oh,
Sad
it's
ways.
130. Oh, this is not looking good.
yep. For half a match remaining there.
So this is gonna be pretty exciting. Like everything is still on the line in this match.
53 seconds, first hit. Husker, I'm actually feeling a lot of shade here on this play style because
Yeah, I can
see
he
that.
is just wasting meter down range every single time he gets the level 2 charge.
So
He is looking so afraid of getting struck. Get it together! You can do it!
I guess the good thing is that you can. Oh no!
Asbury's got Husker! Oh!
No.
Asbury's!
You can
No,
kind
the-
of afford to use up your C2 with Yomo, but you shouldn't.
Hello, cat. I know it's 6 a.m., but I'll feed you later.
We're gonna match Shubash. We can't feed pets. We should feed pets, but I mean,
Yeah, well, I'll feed them later.
it good study.
Oh! Sadly, Husker here is in
Oh,
no man's land. Nice cut. Nice slash.
oh, the meteor. Oh, okay. They got the cancel.
No.
This
Okay.
is scary.
I'm very confident with our
Yeah, on
usage.
critical health, denoting the final phase of Stage 7. Can Husker pull it even with the 2 early hits?
It's still more than 1 minute.
No!
No!
Oh no, they moved into
Oh.
the meteor way too fast.
They couldn't cancel it.
Yeah, they couldn't cancel it with it. Okay, well, that was one miss Stage 6, right? For Racing?
One miss stage
Yes.
6.
Yes. Good.
No time for medicine.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned very early on, is that you have that tiny space in between the slash where the bullets can still survive. That's what happened there.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's 2-minute timer. So, depending on the outcome of the first round, Racing could overcome the Mistia score with barely any timer, I think. Because it scored 0.5 higher than Giano, so if Scrub survives like 1:15, it will be enough to pass the Mistia score.
Good, yeah.
With just 2 lives, not 3, 2 lives.
Husker here finally easing the trigger finger here on the level 2 charge because he was using way too many of them. You need to use those level 1 charges with Yomu, and he was doing a great job at it at the start of the match, but he's finally only finding out that you can use them again now.
Trusted for Scrub. Medicine. That's the second hit.
Scrub needs to score if they want to reach the 90.
Okay, but the thing is like, I mean, they're playing Racing. It shouldn't be too difficult to get a lot of score, but also, yeah, it's kind of concerning that they only had 44 million.
Against Medicine, yeah.
44 million is way too little at stage 7, like, geez.
Yeah.
Especially for these purposes.
Because if they clear the round, maybe 60 million, but that's all.
Early KO here for Husker. 152 KO for Aya here, but 85 million. Wow. Yeah, so Husker here really doing a good job of making sure that score is not a concern here, which is sadly the opposite of what's happening here with Seirensen, because now they're behind on score and behind on lives.
85 million with Yomu, so they will be going on 90 million easily. That's nice.
Yeah, score is not a concern here.
You can hope for an early Komachi death. That can happen very easily. So they are easily on pace to be on first place at this point.
Yeah, we just need to be careful because nothing is a guarantee with AK. We just saw the last match, sadly.
Yeah, round 5 for two people. Actually, no, round 5 for everyone. Everyone got to round 5 in the last round, I believe. Because yeah, Husker finished on round 5 as well, the previous round.
Well, will this be the only match without a commentator, Jinx? Well, I feel like this is a more active game than the average Touhou game for you to like jinx things long term. It's like because like if you get hit, if you have like no health left, it's because you already made a bunch of mistakes. So like, oh, they're still surviving. It's like, yeah, they got hit because the rank is way too high. They had no gauge, so it's like harder to cause jinxes like that, I suppose.
PoFV is also just very volatile. Like you can survive and die really easily at any moment.
One hit on the race and still 30 seconds remaining.
Ooh. Great usage of level 1 here. Great usage of level 1 here. No, they struck. Well, does that count as a jinx? Maybe.
Kind of. Maybe. I'm concerned. So
nice level 1s. Nice level 1s. This is a 2. This is a 2 though. Good. Yeah. Nice one.
We're getting...
Nice one.
210, okay.
Great. No. Yeah, that was a big clump of snowballs there right in front of them. They still need to survive for almost 2 minutes here against Komachi. Oh, here comes Lily.
Unless I get an early hit, maybe? But yeah, this is...
Another one. Get
another one. It's on both.
Okay.
Another one.
They're not gonna cancel this boss.
We need a 2.
No.
We need a 2.
Okay. To do that.
This is not the coin.
Yeah, okay, just when the level 1 was going in. Sadly. Okay, you don't have to pause every single time you die.
I swear to God, Husker, if you would write in this chat right now, I'm gonna time you out. Don't block. Stop blocking. We're not condoning that.
Let's see.
Okay, Husker, just press that S key. You can do it. I know that this death was disappointing, especially after the masterful level 1 usage, but you can still do it.
Alright,
so get a really good score.
I had to get my inner AK out.
Okay. Yeah, so the situation is quite critical on Scrub's side because they won't reach 90 at the end of this. That's for sure. So they are one life short.
Is it 65? Are we on 65? Really?
65 million. So also like if they don't score enough, they could be down to 80 million. And they will need like 3 or 4 rounds to be able to reach the 90 on stage 9, if it happens. So they need good scoring rounds there, which I think it happens because we are on bonus, so hopefully they can continue. 70, okay, we got a big 6 million gap.
Yeah.
So they should be better. We should be better
See,
now.
this was the opposite of commentator and Jinx. This was pretty much like it's like you were his corner man, actually guiding him here.
Okay, 2 minutes. You know what? I don't mind if they did a Pigeon and they actually finish the stage 8 round 9 Kovachi like this.
Wow,
Funny.
literal opposite of jinxing here. Here's corner man Pigeon saving the day.
That's really good. There's some good patterns there with the discs.
Oh, there's
Okay.
quite a lot of stuff going on.
Wow, the
Against
day
Serus
was
video.
saved here for the score. We went from 65 to 92 in the blink of an eye.
Very
That's
nice.
Jason.
Alright, we got a very big cancel. That's cool. Very, very cool. We still have 40 seconds to survive, so it's not over.
Oh, the pilots.
Got
Oh, they're getting
fully
torn
there.
out. Can they make it?
No,
Therefore-
this is not a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee here. No. They get on
Oh,
R2, but they won't get on R2
they are-
after this.
They
No,
actually-
he did. Wow.
Okay,
Cancel
okay.
out bullets for it.
They make
Okay,
it,
but not
they made
now.
it.
Okay, but they needed two now.
No, they
Oh, I said two now.
Directly into the corner.
I said two
Yikes.
now, no.
So they made 40 billion in just that last minute. Just for the information.
That's the power of bonus.
Okay, so let's see. They need to finish with. Actually, no.
But I think Jason does get a lot of score, so Scrub could, like, I mean, Scrub doesn't have to survive that long, but they still have to make an effort. And with Yomu, I mean, Yomu also doesn't get a lot of score, so, but Husker got a lot of lives left, so everything is still in the open.
There was really good gauge management earlier. Also, why have you done this earlier? But sometimes Komachi can just decide to not give you any gauge, and you have to actually survive those difficult patterns. So, if that does happen, this round 2 may not be easy as well to deal with Lazen. But yeah, so they would need to actually finish on round 3 if they want to have an actual base score. Because we go to life remaining 2 and not 1. So if they're finishing on round 4,
Nice.
there is 0 base score and they will
Nice
only be
one,
the end of their
wow.
timer.
No.
Oh, this is not doing. Oh,
again.
but nice
Whoa, he
movement.
survived. He survived.
Nice.
Why the Yoda voice? I don't know.
Oh, he got very lucky with the scope there, just barely clinging on that spirit.
Oh,
Great,
the
great.
one round bullet.
Yikes. There was some space to the so it
Oh,
could
this
have
one's
gone
gonna end
through.
pretty soon, probably. And what if you make it?
142. That's no. You can do
140
better.
Only
Can do
C2,
better.
they
Can
should have
do
needed
better.
that. But okay,
48,
they make it
48.
bonus.
You don't want to overlay on C2s there.
Okay, that's
oh,
two Mr.
let's go.
Komachi though. Wow, that's sad.
Oh god, this spirit.
Very nice.
158 here for
that's
Husker.
157.
59.
Oh. Wait,
156
that's pretty bad. Like Scrub needs to one miss A key. Oh, they only get one chance.
I mean, they could 2 miss and need like 4 minute round timer on round 1.
No, but the thing is,
Okay.
they can't. Like, if they get hit, if they die another time, it's over.
I mean,
It's
no,
5 miss then.
they just have 0
Oh,
base
wait,
score. Then there's a round timer.
No,
And always
but
delay
the
on
thing
the round timer for 4 minutes and still be ahead.
I mean, well, yes. but-
Technically, this works.
Eh?
I mean, does it work like this? I don't know. I don't know if that's like. I mean,
But
if you die more than 5
this-
times, it's usually over.
Okay,
so
they
so
do
you
say-
won't get any score.
They do say
The Eco
that.
charge bugged! Oh no, Scrub's gonna. Oh no. Okay, they're not on that last half, but it's still looking
This is
dire.
a very bad amount of health to have this early on, though.
We still have half a round
well,
to go
okay,
through.
critical health 117.
charge
Is
back
this
again.
over?
Alright,
Is
And
this
it's
over?
over.
Is this over? It is over, I guess.
yeah.
Scrub can't do anything anymore.
round
Probably.
4. Alright, you know what's funny? If you actually die the next round, which is a minute long, so technically it should not happen. The next round is an infinite timer. Which
Yeah.
That means
Oh god, yeah. Right,
which means
1-5.
we've died twice, have to die twice to go to Eki, and then have to deal with a 5-minute round Eki to actually finish. If I die this round. Just
I don't
saying.
think that works like this, but...
No, it is the half a timer box. You get infinite timer, then you actually... actually, the round 6 timer for Komachi is like 5 minutes as well. So you have to survive round 5 minutes Komachi, then round 1 5 minutes with Eki. Actual Eki timer with 0 lifeless. But yeah, so there's like 20 seconds left. Normally, they have 3 hits because of how much is there.
Okay, meanwhile we see a pretty good Aki so far on Husker's side.
Yeah.
230 with like 2 lives.
Is there any hope here for Seirensen?
No.
Like, what is the prospect here? Like,
oh god.
One hit there. Just hit on your move.
great cancel.
Alright, let's play for the 5-minute round timer for Racing to just overcome the no life 0 point life counter. You know, we should do a funny rule. You actually accept runs with like round 1 timer if you die more than 5 times.
3-minute KO of Aki. 4 lives remaining.
Nice. 4.
Great.
So
what score is that? That's 4.
yes, it
That's an
is.
easy win.
Congratulations, Husker.
It's 4.
There's the blogger. Do we ban him now?
It's fine
It's-
now.
4 plus 1, 5, 9. That's like 4.5, I think. No, yeah, 4.4. So they're ahead.
Hey.
So we most likely have the qualifiers done on this side.
Yeah. This is effectively the results settled.
Most likely, but we can still see Scott playing it
Yeah.
out. They
Excess
can't improve
level.
anymore. They will like this one probably can't count. So
Just need to survive 4 minutes more. That's all.
yeah, it's not like they're already on their last life. So
You know, funny little that
And
should be.
we can witness they're out of gauge.
yeah,
Game, set, and match.
that's it.
Oh, that's
Game,
tiny space
set,
to the left.
and match.
And with that, everything is gone.
Husker and Fritty win and qualify for the main event.
What a close match! Like look at nothing really changed between Fritty and Scrub in this these last 30 minutes, but still, that's so close. Winning by 0.08 points, or like not winning but qualifying.
Yeah. Very, very tight qualifier match right until the very end. Yeah, good.
Transition.
Thank you for the jamming tunes.
There we have it. We got
Nice.
at first place Husker with 6.38 points, with Yomu with 4 lives remaining and nearly 2 minutes of round 1 on Eki. And on second place we got Fritty with 3.695 points, with a Missia 2 lives remaining and 1 minute and 56 seconds. Both nearly at 2 minutes on round 1. Good
Great.
job
Wow.
to each
Very
to each player.
risky here from Husker because he spent the vast majority of this match without a run in the back pocket. He really wanted to bet, but he finally got a very good run at the very end here.
Oh boy, this was quite a match. Like that was a pretty nasty Aki all in all. I mean, the only one, like Husker did actually a really good job with that round 2, but so far Aki just murdered every one of them.
Yeah, Husker got the best Eki in Vienna out of all. That was really nice.
It's very good. I really like how Husker managed to really have good Aki fights here in this match from what we saw. It's very good as well because Aki was really taking no prisoners here. A lot of misses that we saw from all players in this case. We saw like what? Sorry for bumping the mic. We saw like what a 4-miss Aki at some point. That's a lot. Aki was just brutal today, but the players persevered. It's a shame that Seirensen, despite their very strong start, will not be making it into the actual match. Very good matches from all three. Very glad to see them all.
Yeah, they got out at the very end too. That's the last one that overcame the initial results.
This is PoFV, baby. It's just like, I mean, this is what I like about the game. It is so action-packed as soon as it finally starts to get going. So
It is a pretty
best
wild
part
game.
about it.
Yeah,
Lots of stuff happening.
I have a wild take for the survival. You get a special rule where if you go for stage 8 and round 5 infinite timer, you don't count the life, you just count for the stage 8 and round 5 timer and the stage 8 and round 1 timer for score.
I mean, at this point we were really just looking at scoring or something. I don't know why you want to give yourself that handicap.
I mean, if you play as Aki, you can survive 15 minutes and just get 33 points easily, no?
Hello
Alright, we
here.
got,
Wow. For an interview.
Yeah, we got
Hello,
Husker
Husker.
here.
What's up? Your
And
name
I'm
is
gone.
cut off, and we don't have our final member
Right.
again. Oh, there we go. Hello, Husker. We can hear him.
I don't
Awfully
hear the
quiet.
score. Yeah. Just he shaked.
Don't be shy. We don't bite, mostly.
Hi. Yeah,
Oh.
that was a crazy round. I actually could have like cleared 5 lives with Cherno earlier, but Aki really messed me up. But I am just so glad that I managed to like win with Yomu, because like Yomu's also my favorite shot time in the entire game. And she's also like the first shot time I started out with PoFV, so I'm really glad that I got such a good run with her.
You've done
That's
well.
good, Husker.
Thank
So,
you.
tell us a little more about how you felt during the match. We saw that you had a lot of moments where you really clutched up, but then you made a mistake, and then you paused for very extended periods of times. Tell us, how did that feel? How did that affect your match going forward? How did that affect your strategies? How was that going for you?
To be honest, the pausing thing was actually just a tactic that Ivor taught me to like calm down when you have nerves and stuff. And also I had like phone calls during the run, so I had to like answer them.
Real life debuff.
Yeah.
Everyone has been calling in to chase some of those Easter eggs.
Very nice to hear. So, how do you feel finally being able to qualify for Touhou World Cup?
To be honest, I kind of expected this victory. I was more of nervous trying to pull up a good Yomu run, but I actually managed to do it.
Oh, you expected it, huh?
What? I mean, my standards are like quite high. I always reset runs when I'm like no mispace into Aki, but as you see, like once like I missed on Aya and then it reset on the Instinct, which actually kind of wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of time here. That's why I think that was the one that commented like, "Wow, is this actually worth it?" Because the timer is ticking, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a pretty close match though. The thing is, like, you all were on like between or like close to 3.6 points up until the last one. So I mean, you had a pretty big lead there
I
at the end.
saw the world feed. I was actually quite nervous when I played Yomu, and when I died to Aya and Tamashi, I was extremely nervous on Aki because like before this, I was actually very rusty on Aki. But I'm so glad I managed to pull a round 2 victory with Yomu.
Good, that's good. Well, you said you expected them to qualify. Well, we will be there at the real match, and we will expect you to finally justify your words, huh? Give us a big show at the actual match then, my friend.
Well, I will, but because like
Oh.
today's performance was kind of like one of my worst ones in a while, especially with Cherno.
Oh.
Well,
Alright
then time to make it better on the actual match.
Yeah, I actually wanted to use some miscellaneous characters that are not so popular, but maybe I'll save it for the main match.
Well, you better deliver, my friend. We will be there to witness it.
All right. So, with that being said, this was PoFV qualifiers. We got one more match today, being EUSD, the embodiment of Skull Devil. It's in 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think, if I got my times right.
Yes.
So, you get a little bit of a break, get some water, get some snacks, and then you can be ready for some Benny.
Yeah, Benny. Yeah, I like. Come on, I'm hyped for Benny.
So
Very
yeah.
hyped.
Yeah.
With that
I also
being said,
I love Benny.
yeah.
I really love Benny too. It's like the second game I play most aside from PoFV.
You and I are not so dissimilar.
All of the Benny enjoys here. But yeah, I think,
Very good.
I mean,
You are the best, absolute peak, back to back, guys.
true. In any case, this was the first match today, so I think we're done. If you don't have anything else to say, Marvis, do you have? Husker, do you have anything else you want to say before we are closing off?
Well, maybe expect some like crack gameplay from USD players. That's why they're qualified.
You
Almost
would
like.
expect nothing less.
So yeah,
That's right.
that's it with us. So see you in 2 hours for some Benny action. Bye.
See you, chat. Goodbye.
Bye.